So, hello and welcome to phase one demonstration of Homeosetu WebApp. Myself, Dr. Alpesh Oza, founder and CEO of Homeosetu. So, before I proceed in telling you what Homeosetu WebApp has, let me give you an insight into what Homeosetu actually is. It is a website, or I would say a venture which has study courses. It will have software, web app, mobile app, and support for each homeopath. I would say everyday homeopath. The word Homeosetu is combination of homeopathy and Setu means a bridge in Sanskrit. So we plan to bridge the academic and theoretical homeopathic knowledge with the practical application, which is what you see in real world scenario. And myself, Dr. Alpesh Oza, I am practicing homeopathy since 17 years, and I see variety of patients day in and out, acute, subacute, chronic, and my vision is to help the everyday homeopath through this platform. So we have launched a series of study courses on the Homeosetu website, including something which gives a practical explanation of when to repeat medicine in renal calculi, what are the different medicines, episode 1, understanding mind rubrics 1 and 2, calcaneal spur management. There are medicines which will work specifically on the calcaneal spur. Cough recordings are described in episode 1, which is cough decoded. And ameliorating allergies, one of the most common thing that a homeopath has to see in his daily practice. This has been explained in ameliorating allergies episode 1. And fevers unlocked episode 1 and 2 have been put up on the website. And my colleague Dr. Zubin Dehemeri, he has also explained couple of psychiatric cases which are already there on the website. You can just go click and buy the course and you will be able to see it in your dashboard. Now going back to Homeosetu web app, what is it all about? The phase 1 launch is slated for January 2026. There will be predefined case taking formats for various diseases like influenza, pediatric, gynec, PCOD, fibroid, diabetes, thyroid, and many more such different clinical diagnostic case taking proformas in the app. There will be patient versions in the Kent repertory and some new repertories which will be there. I'll be demonstrating in this uh, short video. And there will be an interesting Homeosetu intelligence clinic assistant which will guide you quickly in your case, so that you do not have to refer multiple books. Everything is there at the tip of the hands. And not only this, one of the major things that a homeopath has to face in his daily homeopathic practice is to diagnose and think about what can be the causes, what are the signs and symptoms, what are the investigations to perform in each disease. This is what we have also put in the app. In addition to this, we have put when to use which rubric, when to use which repertory, when to use which nosode, sarcode, when to use which bowel nosode. All this is going to revolutionize a homeopath's practice. So taking you to the Homeosetu web app, there are 5 main repertories that we have started with. Kent repertory with patient versions, when to use rubric, meanings of rubrics, And you can add your own versions also for each of the rubrics. Homeosetu clinical repertory, clinical conditions from Allen, Boric, Clark. Allen's fever repertory, the one that I've been using frequently in my practice for all the fevers. Homeosetu bowel nosode repertory, which kind of becomes one of the anti-miasmatic prescriptions for us, or anti-intercurrent prescriptions for us rather than anti-miasmatic. And Homeosetu repertory to keynotes and characteristics of leading materia medica by Dr. Ellen. Has been converted into a repertory by us. So let me take you to the app to help you understand what is going to revolutionize your practice. So if we go to the app, when we see that there is a Kent repertory, and when you just open any rubric, you will see that there is this kind of a rubric which opens up in a drop down menu having some meaning of each rubric with remedies, and when to use rubric is given, and when to use metaphor when in certain cases you feel that mind method case taking needs to be taken. The metaphorical explanation is also given. And in addition to that, there are a series of teachers who are giving us lot of knowledge day in and day out, and we want to keep this knowledge with us when we practice. You can just add your note over here when you sign in, and it will be saved under each rubric. This is going to be your bread and butter in everyday case taking. You can make a search and search through the patient version that you have added. Next is the Homeosetu clinical repertory. This is going to have clinical conditions from Allen, Boric, and Clark. Now, what you see on the screen is just a sample of few rubrics which we have given to early surveyors, those who have taken up the survey from our website, homeosetu.com. They have got the access, and we are all working on how feasible it is in clinical experience. And there are a series of uh, rubrics that you see. For example, if you click on any remedy over here, you can see where this Kali Broom has this mention of this entire symptom in the description of the keynotes and leading materia medica by Dr. Allen. Then you see the Boric, then you see the Clark, and in Clark, what you will see is something even more interesting, which is each Clark rubric has something from the clinical prescriber which Dr. Clark has given, when to use which remedy and how to use. For example, abdomen distended, diasporia if from flatulence with great pain, the bowels being open or loose, diasporia 12 is to be given 6 hourly. Similarly, we will be having Herring, Gunsi, and many other authors who have given their descriptions of clinical conditions and the remedies and the indications. Next is the Allen's fever repertory, which has a few chapters, couple of chapters on the left if you see, and a host of rubrics on the right hand side with the remedies embedded in it. If you click, you will see this. And similarly for prodrome as well, we saw for the cause, now we see for the prodrome. And just a handful of rubrics have been put up right now. Then you go to bowel nosode repertory and you will see how we have crafted each rubric for certain age, which has been clinically relevant for everyday homeopathic practice. These remedies are very valuable. They have to be used for everyday homeopathic practice. And then what you see is Homeosetu repertory to keynotes and leading materia medica characteristics by Dr. Allen. When you go to this particular uh, repertory, and there are couple of chapters we have added over here: mind and the cough. For example, if we see uh, hysteria menses during, you will see simisi fuga is mentioned, and how the entire symptom is mentioned. I call it as the Setu lens. We will be naming it as Setu lens. So it gives you an insight, a lens like feature, a bridge like feature which gives you a lens, Homeosetu lens. It takes you inside the materia medica. So you may not need to read the materia medica, but it's there mentioned right away wherever you need, whatever the addition is done. Apart from that, when you want to repertorize this particular case, we just try to click on compare rubrics, and we have probably taken a couple of rubrics, I think so. Let me see, I'm just working on it. So there are couple of rubrics which we have taken. Okay. So when you click on compare rubrics, the rubrics have a checkbox in front of them. Now you can go and you can add whatever rubrics you feel are in the case, and it will give you the list of common remedies. It's a flat repertorization right now. There are no gradings. We are working on improving the gradations. For example, I take ailments grief from. There was a case which had a lot of cough since a long time, and this had started from the time the relative in the family had died, and there was ailments grief, and the other symptom was cough. So I took cough because there was associated urinary symptom, and I click on the view common remedies, and I see the remedy posticum coming through as a common remedy over here. And now we also see another feature, which is the Homeosetu intelligence clinic assistant. So when you just see this section over here and you click on it, it shows you a few options over here with guided case taking, Homeosetu case analytics, Homeosetu diagnostic maps, Homeosetu clinical prescriber, remedy relationships, remedy validator, when to use which remedy. We are going to put a lot of stuff over here. For example, if you see remedy relationships and you click abrotanum and you want to know from Allen, Boric or Boger, which is the nearest complementary remedy, antidote remedy, etc., etc. I just click on certain option, Allen's, and it is similar to so and so remedy, which is mentioned iodum and tuberculinum and sanicula and ethusa and agaricus. I would go back and I would go again back and I would see from Boric, and I want to compare, and I see that there are another set of remedies which have been mentioned. This is what a homeopath should have in their hands when they wish to repertorize and look at the common remedies in each case, so that it kind of gives them a quick push in the case which is needed. So we spoke about all these things, and I took over these aspects, and this is what the Homeosetu Intelligence Clinic Assistant is also going to be. It is going to help each homeopath in everyday practice for quick analysis, right from case, rubric, repertory, materia, remedy relationships, remedy validation, chili, hot, etc., etc., potency, etc., etc. So, and then in future we would be having a seamless integration with mobile app. Whatever notes you enter in the Kent repertory patient versions in the web app, that is going to be seen on the mobile app as well. There will be patient saving features, and you'll be able to search using the patient versions. It's going to be interesting and it's going to be quick. And there will be case proformas. You take a case, you don't have a case proforma in any homeopathic app for PCOD. You don't have any case taking proforma for rhinitis. You don't have any case taking proforma in any homeopathic app for pediatric cases, bronchitis, asthma, etc., etc. This is going to be included in our apps, and the way it's going to help everyday homeopath, I am definitely very excited. And I believe if you wish to use the app, log on to our website www.homeosetu.com, click on the software option. There is a survey button. Choose the survey and fill in the survey, and we'll get back to you. The launch for all the homeopaths, the sale begins very soon in January, by the end of January. Right now, we have given access to early surveyors, and they are checking out the apps, the features, the interesting uh, things that we have included in the app. You can stay connected with us through Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Homeosetu is the name of the various profiles on various channels. And that's it from the everyday homeopath, Dr. Alpesh Oza over here, to the everyday homeopath, whoever is seeing this video. Let's build the future together.